shadows, silence grows in the spaces between, stretching out beyond time, rising up as a chorus of souls finds a voice, flickering through the void. These little sparks cling on to life, everyone caught in this struggle, and then the storms of change, they fan the flames, scattering ashes to the wind. Every soul contains a whisper of light, gleaming faintly as it dwindles from sight. No escape, no greater fate to be made. In the end, the chains of time will not break. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distance.
Wow! Incredible!
Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Search your soul and reawaken the undying light. As fate spins a thread without end, new life draws its first breath, blossoming in a soil reclaimed from the past, where destiny holds fast. Here where we stand, hand clenched in hand, everyone caught in this struggle. This is the day we finally find a way, stepping into our tomorrow. Every soul contains a whisper of light, growing louder as it calls to unite. From the distance sings a chorus of souls, rising slowly, stirring heat from the coals. Colors weave into a spire of flame, distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Light will guide you on your way to the ultimate fight. Every soul contains a whisper of light, growing louder as it calls to unite. From the distance sings a chorus of souls, rising slowly, stirring heat from the coals. Colors weave into a spire of flame, distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night. Light will guide you on your way to the ultimate fight.
Why, hello! Greetings and salutations to all of my most loyal and devoted community members who are also the most patient people to have ever existed in the world. Let me pull up the volume for the game so I'm not talking into complete silence, but welcome in everybody. Hello to Hyperactive BS, who was first, Gamey Katie, Tarufai, we got Sickest, we got Prince Anime, Gigantic Pingu, thank you so much for your 13-month subscription. I told you to unsubscribe. You may have been the only one to not listen, but I very much appreciate the support nevertheless. Kept me going over these last 6 long months. Degaboo, welcome in. We got Dandelion Ghost. We got Mike D2203. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome back. I'm not going to lie. Things are probably going to be a little bit wonky in this stream. The art is not necessarily finalized. I haven't done a full, full run through with real people yet for the stream. So what we're going to do for this stream is we'll have the standard $10 prize. And then assuming that things do go wrong, I'll probably give out a number of different consolation prizes. I've got a different raffle screen. We can potentially give out a little bit of extra cash today. Thank you for all being my guinea pigs, my beta testers today. Very much appreciate it. I'm happy to be back. Will there be epic, wonky, clippable moments? That's a great question. Probably not, but you never know. It's all up to the CPUs. It's all up to the CPUs. Oh, there will be. Rookie Blender says, I'm here, but devastated that you won't be able to join until 5:15. I was supposed to get off early from the bar, but not possible. That's okay, Rookie Blenders. I don't anticipate that this is going to be a particularly spectacular stream. Hopefully, we can iron out any of the kinks that occur in this particular stream, this beta stream, and then starting on what will be December 17th, we'll be back to regularly scheduled programming, if all things go well. An actual spider, welcome in. We got we got some familiar faces returning. Happy holidays indeed. User Fifu, welcome. I know you said you were looking forward to this, and happy to have you here. Will I have a Christmas Eve stream? That's a good question. If I have a Christmas Eve stream, it'll probably be earlier in the day and not at 7 p.m. But I also might do it the day before. I do have family coming for Christmas Eve, so I won't be able to do a normal Tuesday 7 p.m. stream. But we'll make something happen. Happy to have you here as well, Rookie Blunders. So I guess I'll talk a little bit while we wait for the timer to tick down here. I'll talk a little bit about what to expect in terms of changes for SmashTourney moving forward. The biggest changes are that we support multiple tournament formats now. It'll take me a little bit to actually run any format besides this standard 16 CPU, 2 CPU per match, standard format that we've always run on SmashTourney. But I have support now for up to 32 CPUs, so there may be a time when we do a special stream and it'll actually have 31 CPUs for you to choose from instead of 16. And obviously that means 31 matches in total, so it'll be a long one, probably a 2 to 2.5 hour stream whenever we get around to that. We have different size matches as well, so obviously in our traditional format here we have 2 CPUs per match, but I also have it set up to support really as many as we want, but the in-game Smash Ultimate Tournament Manager only allows for 2 to 4 CPUs per match, so we will be taking advantage of that. We'll have obviously some more chaos once you have more than 2 CPUs in any given matchup, so that'll be fun. Another thing which I have not introduced for the beta, but we will be introducing slowly as we get back to the regular streams, are the concepts of modifiers. So once per tournament, you'll be able to redeem a modifier using your channel points that can potentially affect your score, your outcome in some way. Maybe that means doubling your points for a particular round if you get it right, or getting no points if you get it wrong. A classic double or nothing sort of situation. We've also got different tournament scoring systems now. Right now, you can see in the little subtitle on the upper right, we're running the classic format at the moment, but I also have some other scoring modes set up, including ones where you'll get points for streaks. So if you do well, you might get some extra points for maintaining a correct prediction streak. You might get some consolation points for being on a negative streak. There's a lot to look forward to in the future of SmashTourney. Right now, we're just going to make sure that things get up to parity with the old SmashTourney client, because the entire thing has been rebuilt from scratch. That also means that the website is not going to be updated for the time being, so the stats won't be absolutely correct, but I do hope to merge the old stats for Season 1 with the new stats for Season 2. I have everything separated by season, so in theory, we'll be able to get all of that data and add some chat commands so that people can start pulling up some facts. And anyways, there's a lot. There's a lot going on, a lot to look forward to. Happy to have everybody here along for the journey. And we got about a minute left before I'll go over the rules for anybody that needs a little bit of a refresher. And then we'll get started. I do have a website, Prince Anime. It is going to have all the stats for Season 1. So just to be clear, this has no modified rule set on it. It's our classic 2-stock, 3-minute setup with Pokeballs, Master Balls, assist trophies for items. There aren't any difficulty mismatches. Every CPU is level 9. There is no custom balance, although I also added custom balance support, which I should have mentioned. I know some of the Smash CPU guys, especially Crimson, are looking forward to getting some custom balance tournaments in there, and that is now possible with the new setup. So while it probably won't feel different to play necessarily at the moment, there is a lot different on the back end side of things, and I look forward to trying out some new stuff. Care to comment on current events that have happened in the last 6 months? That's a great question. I think I have no comment on anything. I've really only solely been focused on SmashTourney, and I don't even know what's happened in the last 6 months. You love how seriously I take it? I will say I definitely took a longer break than anticipated. I think I got a little bit complacent, but we're back. I'm trying to make it fun for everybody. Give you the stats that you want to see, record all of the relevant information, and I'm learning a bit about programming along the way. All right, 10 minutes are up, so let me go over the rules for the classic format for anybody who needs a refresher. By the way, welcome in, BP. So the way that this works is we've got 16 CPUs. You can sponsor whichever one that you think is going to win the tournament. You'll earn points for every match they win. They can win up to 4 matches in this particular format, which means you can get 12 points from sponsoring the correct fighter. And then in addition to that, for every single match, and there are 15 in this format, you'll get 1 point for making a prediction on who you think wins that particular matchup. And if you get the prediction correct, you'll get an extra point, which means there's 30 points from predictions, 12 points from sponsors, and a grand total of 42 points. That's the magic number. Today, for prizes, we're going to do $10 to whoever gets first place. Please do not have any ties because I don't have the tiebreaker functionality in yet. But if there's a tiebreaker, we'll make it work. So $10 to first place, and then we'll roll $5 for a consolation prize. I think we'll probably do 3 rolls for the consolation prize just to celebrate people helping out here. You can only win once is going to be the only caveat with that. And with that being said, 42 points. Hopefully everybody's got their sponsors in. If things go wrong, I might have to troubleshoot in the middle of the stream, so I apologize if things aren't super smooth. But I'm thinking we should probably get things started, shouldn't we? Let's see. Let me see if this is even going to work. I'm going to close up sponsorships here. Sponsorships are now closed. Hopefully everybody's in that wants to be. And we are going to get this tournament started by going in, as we always do, with Mario opening his eyes. Such an epic thing. Let me turn the volume for the game up just a little bit here. And here's the overall bracket. We're going to get started. Matchup number 1, we've got Olimar versus Hero. Type in exclamation point predict 1 if you think Olimar's got this, exclamation point predict 2 if you think Hero is going to win. And I'll give you guys about a minute, and then we'll close things up and see what we got. So far, pretty close to even. We got 5 votes for Olimar, 4 votes for Hero. Hero's going to even it up. We got 50-50. I feel like these two are honestly not super commonly featured in SmashTourney Season 1, so we'll have to see if any of them have a special interest in winning in Season 2 here. Be curious, like Blue Pikmin. One current event that I will talk about, I suppose, is that I hear that Pikmin Bloom is having a resurgence. Its player base went from 0 to 1 in the last month or 2, and I believe that one player is Gigantic Pingu. So shout out to Gigantic Pingu for keeping the Pikmin Bloom community alive. All right. Hopefully everybody's got their predictions in. This is actually super true. All right, we're going to close up predictions for match number 1, and I don't actually know how to time this anymore, so I'm just going to click start match, and then we're not going to skip the battle. Now we'll see the actual in-game versus screen, which is much better than mine, but we had to make something happen here. And on On one of the classic Mario maps. Or Yoshi map, I should say. Alright, so far, Hero's done most of the damage early, but Olimar with a good counter there. Gonna even it up right away. Alright, love Pikmins. Everybody loves Pikmins. We do have our first Pokemon, and it is an Electrode. Which is not going to do any damage to Hero, who didn't even move during the entire time that Electrode was in play. Red Pikmin is going to land on Hero, though. Going to do some nice burn damage. And Olimar starting to run away with this one a little bit. Shy Guys getting in the way, I suppose. Assist Trophy. We got Arcade Bunny in play for Hero. Can Olimar dodge the Arcade Bunny? One use already down. Olimar is able to dodge the second one and is able to recover. One attempt left for Arcade Bunny. Is it going to land on Olimar? No, it is not. So Olimar manages to avoid the assist trophy. Hero at over 100% damage. Olimar not far behind. Another Pokeball in play if either of them wants to grab it. Olimar has it. It is Solgaleo. So a very strong legendary Pokemon. Gonna somewhat edge guard there and take out Hero as a result. So good Pokemon play by Olimar there. Hero's a bit of a smooth brain right now. That's true, Crimson. Welcome in, by the way. All right, on it. We've got Hero with the return KO, and Hero has Final Smash available. Olimar also has Final Smash available and uses it as soon as he gets it within the exact millisecond. Not going to land on Hero, though. Hero's Final Smash is ticking down. Can Olimar dodge it? Will he need to dodge it? Right now, the red Pikmin actually burning up Hero. Hero's not going to have a chance to use the Final Smash. Pyukumuku comes out for Olimar, and Rodin for Olimar as well. Olimar doing all the damage in the second stock. Hero needs something to happen here, but Rodin's going to take him out. So Olimar with an early win. You don't always see that. Olimar was one of the least successful fighters in Season 1 of SmashTourney, but he's got the win in this one. Let's see how the leaderboard is shaping up after this first round. We've got Hyperactive BS in the lead. Nobody sponsored Olimar, though. So Hyperactive BS, Degaboo, Dandelion Ghost, Tarfai, and Gigantic Pingu, the only ones with the win on that particular round. All right, and with that, let's head on to matchup number 2. This one, we've got Diddy Kong versus Lucario. Predict 3 if you think Diddy Kong's got this one. Predict 4 if you think Lucario's purple variant is going to get the win in this particular matchup. I feel like I don't know if we've even seen this particular matchup before. Diddy Kong, kind of somewhat of a staple of SmashTourney Season 1. Right now, currently 50-50 as these votes roll in. I can already see there's one problem. We got the pie chart's supposed to have the little icons next to it like that. I don't know why it's not loading in initially, but that's what it's supposed to look like. I'll keep it up there manually for the time being. Another 50-50 split. So we had 5 people going for Olimar, 5 people going for Hero on the last match. We got 5 people going for Diddy Kong and 5 people going for Lucario on this matchup. I think that probably means that everybody's in that wants to be, but I'll give you guys a couple extra seconds. Here's your last chance to get in your vote for this particular matchup. All right. With that being said, we are going to close the predictions, and we're not going to skip this battle. We'll get right into it. Ooh, and speaking of Pikmin, maybe it really is the Pikmin-themed night tonight. Or afternoon, I suppose, depending on where you are. Afternoon for me. We got Banana Peel, obviously, from Diddy Kong out, not doing too much. Lucario yet to take any damage, and finally takes a combo hit from Diddy Kong. Now Diddy Kong's starting to get these combos down. Obviously, Lucario is going to get stronger the more damage that he has dealt to him. And we have a Metroid come out for Diddy Kong. Lucario's going to have to avoid that one. Does not avoid it, taking some consistent damage there from the Metroid. Again, gets hit with it on the second pass. Assist trophy, though, on the other side of the stick. Unfortunately, Diddy Kong is not able to get it. And we got Tiki for Lucario, so Diddy Kong's going to have to be very careful here. Although, interestingly, the map, that the little Pikmin crab did some damage to Tiki on that one, but it's still enough to take out Diddy Kong's first stock. And Lucario at 72% going to be doing a little bit extra damage here to Diddy Kong. Tiki is gone, so good news for Diddy Kong. Managed to avoid the worst of that damage, though did lose a stock for it. About to get his final smash. Lucario is going to have his soon as well. And Diddy Kong, not a particularly... Well, I say that, and it was actually very effective. Good thing that the obstacle in the middle does not block him. And we've got the legendary Starfy here for Diddy Kong as well. Any damage that Diddy Kong can do to Lucario now, very important because he's at a significant disadvantage, and Lucario is about to get his final smash. All right, there's the final smash for Lucario. And is Diddy Kong's going to walk into it? Is it enough to take him out? Not quite. So Diddy Kong able to live at 98%. Lucario only at 14%. Pokeball for Lucario. It is a Alolan Raichu. Diddy Kong's going to have to play this really carefully. It does get hit once, but only at 106% at the moment. Needs to avoid it one more time. Lucario's got the assist trophy, and there we go. We've got the Pac-Man Ghosts. This is going to make positioning very hard for Diddy Kong. Right now, getting comboed down, but manages to survive. Still at 156%. Lucario cannot throw this one away, or will he? There's an assist trophy over there. Can Diddy Kong get it? No, he ignores it. Uses the banana peel to hit Lucario instead. Very cheeky play from Diddy Kong here. Okay, Diddy Kong has to recover, and he's not going to be able to do it, and Lucario wins! As a failed recovery from Diddy Kong is going to take him out on this one, so Lucario will advance to the quarterfinals up against Olimar in our next matchup, another Pikmin-themed one. So Lucario with that win, where does that leave us in the leaderboard? That is going to put Ninjaguar on top, the sole rank 1 leader at the moment with that Lucario sponsorship. Gigantic Pingu and Hyperactive BS not far behind their sponsors have yet to play. No brain in that monkey head, says Gamey Katie. That is potentially true. All right, on to matchup number 3. I know this screen is a little bit boring, by the way. I'm going to work to enhance that a little bit. Matchup number 3, we got Wario versus Joker. Joker Purple. Purple seems to be a consistent theme in this one. We've got Lucario Purple, we got Joker Purple. Do we have any other purples? Am I making... Yeah, okay, really not purple themed at all. Just two purples back to back. We got 3 votes coming out for Wario right away. And now things even up, and will we be having our third 50-50 split in a row? There's only one way to find out. I feel like Joker was another one that we didn't see too much of in Season 1, but honestly, it's been so long at this point that I really can't remember, so we might have to start taking things from scratch here. Obviously, those of you who stuck around will remember which CPUs were most dominant, like Zelda, Ike, Villager. Some of these CPUs did really well. We'll see if that holds up for this season. In the meantime, we got Wario versus Joker. All right, Wario is going to have the slight lead going in here. We did have 10 votes in the other 2 matches. If you have not yet voted, make sure to drop your prediction in the chat before we get started here. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to do so. Well, maybe not a couple minutes, but maybe a couple seconds. Prince Anime going to throw the vote for Wario. That is 10 votes in. That looks like we're ready to go. I am going to close up these predictions, and We're not going to skip this one. We're going to get right into it. Wario versus Joker. Where are we headed? All right, Xenoblade map. So very large map. I don't know that that necessarily benefits either one of these fighters. Not particularly long-ranged on either of them. Joker wants nothing to do with Wario's motorcycle there. Throws it off the stage. And they're spending a lot of this time avoiding each other. But Wario's going to heal a little bit through the cannibalistic nature. We got Kyurem. But Kyurem not placed super well to do damage to Wario at the moment. But Wario can't really go to the left without getting hit by Kyurem, but doesn't matter. Joker has to be careful that he doesn't go out of the blast zone here. Wario trying his best to make it happen. There's another assist trophy. Wario's got it this time. We have Jeff from Earthbound. And wow, that motorcycle hit was enough to take out Joker. So a low HP KO on Joker there. So Wario with a very significant advantage in this matchup at the moment. All right, we're stage morphed to a more standard stage, more close range. This could be Joker's time to even up the odds here, but there is an assist trophy in Wario's hands. He does not have an opportunity to put it down just yet. Nice edge guarding from Joker, and we do have Knuckles making an appearance. And now Joker's starting to take quite a bit of damage here. Has to be careful. Obama Snow for Wario at the moment. Joker has Final Smash available. They're at about the same percentage HP as we're going to morph back to the Xenoblade map. And Joker is going to land the Final Smash. Has to be careful that he himself does not go into the blast zone as part of this Final Smash animation, as we saw in the first episode of SmashTourney Season 1. Does not happen in this one, but 118% deficit at the moment for Joker. Wario going to be getting his... Oh, Wario with the head dive is able to get the kill. No Final Smash necessary in that one. Wario will walk away with the win. Wow, he really thought that was pretty funny, I suppose. All right, Wario with that win. Where does that leave us in the standings? We got Jaguar still in first place, Gigantic Pingu close behind, and we've got a four-way tie for third. So Jaguar is the one to catch. Obviously, not everybody's sponsors have played yet, so there's a lot of game yet to be had. All right, with that, let's move on to matchup number 4. This time, we've got Pichu versus Piranha Plant. Now, Pichu, of course, a bit of a cult favorite, especially of Degaboo in last season. We had some spectacular matches with Pichu. But at the moment, it's looking like Piranha Plant has a lot of the favor. But of course, Degaboo and Dandelion go stay strong together, cheering on Pichu. Gamey Katie and Prince Anime going to join in, so it's actually pretty close to 50-50% again. Very curious. Obviously, I would say Piranha Plant probably has the ranged advantage in this one. Obviously, can use its neck, its stem to great advantage. Pichu's gonna spend probably a bit of time in this one damaging itself, but you never know. In Pichu we trust, says Gamey Katie, but at the same time, Piranha Plant has served Tarufai pretty well in past tournaments. We'll have to see how that shapes up, but that looks like we got 10 votes in. With 10 votes in, we are going to move forward and not skip this one, and start this one up. We got Pichu versus Piranha Plant. Where are we headed? Another gigantic map. Kirby themed this time. Piranha Plant trying to fit in. Have to be careful of this lava. The lava can obviously insta-kill. I shouldn't say obviously, but the lava does insta-kill at 100% damage. So these two fighters going to have to be very careful about how they play their positioning. But Pichu holding his own against Piranha Plant. Very even at the moment. Piranha Plant going to combo Pichu down as we stand. 72% on Pichu. Damaging himself with every move. So got to be careful that you don't damage yourself and then jump into the lava. And there's a spike on the lava. Pichu cannot afford to hit the lava anymore. Very dangerously close on the second level there, and not even necessary. The up smash from Piranha Plant is enough to get the kill. So where are we stage morphing to? Is it a stage? Oh, Pichu, where are you going? Pichu able to recover as we're at Peach's castle. There is an assist trophy in Piranha Plant's hands here, and Pichu not able to deny that. Metroid going to do some damage to Pichu here. Pichu's going to have to get a return KO, and soon another assist trophy, this time Black Knight. This could be it for Pichu right away. One of the strongest assist trophies, and Pichu doesn't even have the opportunity to get off the final smash. Too many things going against Pichu in that one, and Piranha Plant is going to get the relatively easy win in that particular instance. So Piranha Plant Green gonna get that win, and that's gonna put Gigantic Pingu on top. Actually, we got 3 Piranha Plant Green sponsors in this one. We got an actual Spiderer and Tarufai and Gigantic Pingu all pulling for Piranha Plant in that one, and currently Gigantic Pingu 4 for 4 on predictions, and has that 3 sponsor points for Piranha Plant. So Gigantic Pingu now the one to catch, but Jaguar doing well on predictions, and so is BP. Lots of streaks going at the moment. Gamey Katie doing really well with the 4 loss streak, 4 points for 4 total predictions. All right, well, if you're using the SmashTourney stats to make your predictions, maybe Season 2 is a totally different ballgame. All right, let's move on to match number 5. This one, we've got another returning fan favorite. We've got Isabelle versus Wii Fit Trainer. Isabelle, one of the more successful fighters last season, in the same tier as Villager. Both similar movesets, but not identical movesets. Very strong, though. Very strong. User Fifu pulling for the Wii Fit Trainer at the moment. So is Tarufai. Wii Fit Trainer, as I've said, I said it a lot in Season 1. I'll say it in this season as well. Wii Fit Trainer's got a great final smash for positioning out the opponent. Can potentially push somebody off the stage very quickly and at 0% damage. But nobody really going with that Wii Fit Trainer final smash at the moment. People are feeling like Isabelle's strength from last season will pull through in Season 2. You'd play Wii Fit if Simon from Castlevania was the trainer. Now that is understandable. We do have Simon coming up in the second half of the tournament. Obviously, this is matchup number 5, so the first match of the right side of the bracket. And it looks like we got all the votes in, maybe. I think this is the most that we've got. So hopefully everybody's feeling good about their votes here. We're going to close up these predictions, and let's get underway with match number 5.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. Ice Climbers map. Summit, a very fun one. We had an entire tournament themed around this map in Season 1. We might see something like that make a comeback. Isabelle spending some time fishing. Maybe inspired by the Animal Crossing-inspired game of web fishing, which I've played a lot of in the last 6 months while we've been away. Pokeball in play, which Isabelle's going to miss, and it is a Fletchling, so not the end of the world that Isabelle doesn't get that one, and Fletchling is gone. Fletchling did not want to be a part of this match anymore, and Isabelle has yet to take any damage. Wii Fit Trainer with 77.7% damage has yet to hit Isabelle. Another fishing rod grab for Isabelle, and a gyroid attack as well. Pokeball for Wii Fit Trainer. He's got Go-Go, but Go-Go might not have an opportunity to get up to where Isabelle is. So Isabelle still at 0% damage. Wii Fit Trainer in the triple-digit damage at the moment. And she even gets food to add insult to injury, not needed, and there is a full stock advantage for Isabelle, and finally, Wii Fit Trainer lands a hit. And we've got Brain Age making an appearance once again. All right, Wii Fit Trainer with the final smash. It is available. He may have to use this in order to have any chance of coming back into this matchup. Already at 61% on his second stock, and he's going to miss the final smash entirely, giving Isabelle plenty of time to go for the Pokeball. Actually elects to not grab the Pokeball. Maybe Wii Fit Trainer can get over there. Nope, he's going to have to spend time recovering, and it is Abra. Abra could potentially grab Wii Fit Trainer and throw him off the stage. Does not look like that's going to happen at the moment. Wii Fit Trainer able to recover, but still 79% on Wii Fit Trainer's second stock here. All right, assist trophy in play. Looks like Isabelle's going for it, but she's not. Well, maybe she will get it. Actually, both fighters kind of avoiding the assist trophy. She's going to grab it. It is Bomberman. Not looking great for Wii Fit Trainer at the moment. 114% might blow up. Is this it for Wii Fit Trainer? It is indeed a clean two stock for Isabelle in that matchup. It was not even close. She dusts off the skirt. That's all it takes to get a win for Isabelle. So with that win on Isabelle, our leaderboard now looks like Gigantic Pingu still in the lead. 5-win streak, has yet to get anything wrong. The gold and anti-gold streaks are still in play for this season as well, I should mention. So if Gigantic Pingu manages to go 15 for 15 and get that Piranha Plant win, you'll get an extra $10. So $20 potentially for Gigantic Pingu still in play. But obviously a lot of tournament yet to be played. We're about a third of the way through this one as we head into match number 6. We've got Samus versus Wolf. Samus, maybe one of the most represented fighters, especially in the first half of Season 1. See if Samus has the same kind of RNG for appearances in Season 2 right now. Samus was definitely successful in Season 1, but Wolf, potentially the heavier hitter in this matchup, might be map dependent, might be item dependent, you never know. Anything can happen here on SmashTourney. Right now, sitting at 50-50, which seems fair. I would say both of these fighters have their ups and downs. I would say maybe their recovery is the weakest part of both of these fighters, so we'll see how the map is going to affect this outcome. We got our 10 votes in, but sometimes we've had 11, so I'll give you guys a couple extra seconds. Make your votes, and then we'll get started. All right, looks like everybody's in that wants to be. So with that, let's close up these predictions and not skip the battle. Get this one started. Here we go. We got Samus versus Wolf for matchup number 6, and we head to one of the classic stages, a retro throwback for a retro character like Samus. Obviously, this is one of the stages, I keep saying obviously, but it's really not obvious, but as we've said in the past, this is one of the stages that does have stage wraps, so you have to be going very quickly off the side in order to not wrap around and actually end up in the blast zone. Right now, it's Samus doing almost all of the damage, but Wolf's starting to return that damage. And there is an assist trophy up top if either fighter wants to go for it, but it seems like they are content to continue throwing these projectiles at each other here on the bottom row of the stage. Samus going for the toss out and no stage wrap for Wolf. That's going to be a KO. Actually decides to ignore the assist trophy. Another assist trophy spawns right underneath it, trying to entice the fighters to go over there. Samus, will Samus get knocked out by Wolf? Not quite. Not quite, but we are going to a moving stage, so got to be careful here. This could easily flip for Wolf with a couple well-placed attacks, and still not going for the assist trophy. Neither of these fighters wanting to go for items in this matchup. Another assist trophy, I say that. We got Riki in play for Wolf, and there is Samus's first stock down, so we are tied up, and Wolf has Final Smash first. Samus has Final Smash as well. Who will use it first? Wolf is going to use it. Is this enough to get the kill on a moving stage? 45% on Samus, and it is! Wolf with a quick flip on that stage goes from a very bad start to a 2-0 run for him. So Wolf going to get the win in that particular matchup. Somewhat unexpectedly, I would say. That is going to put our leaderboard at Gigantic Pingu finally losing his first prediction, and it's going to leave BP with the highest streak at the moment with a correct prediction streak of 5 in a row, of 6 possible. So good showing there. Gigantic Pingu loses the streak, but will stay on top with that Piranha Plant sponsorship, and nobody with the Wolf sponsor, unfortunately. So nobody will, actually nobody had Samus either. So no losses really all around there besides the free prediction points for those of you who did predict correctly on that particular matchup. All right, woof indeed. Let's head on to match number 7. Matchup number 7, we've got Simon, aforementioned, versus Iggy. Iggy. By the way, I should mention, one of the changes for SmashTourney this season is that all of the different distinct variations of characters usually have their own display names associated with them now. So now if you wanted to look up Iggy's stats specifically, here's Iggy. Obviously a reskin of Bowser Jr., but the same moveset. You'll see similar notations on fighters like Olimar versus Alf, or Steve versus Enderman. All right, we got 10 votes in. Keep thinking about it. We got 11 votes in. All right, Iggy with the slight advantage in this one, almost 2-1. Simon, of course, for a long time in SmashTourney Season 1 was a little bit of a meme fighter, kind of known for his instant deaths. We'll see if that holds true in Season 2, or if he'll maybe join the ranks of his kin in Richter, who was one of the more successful fighters in SmashTourney. In fact, went undefeated for quite some time. His armpit goes so deep. Are we talking about Iggy or Simon? I would go to Dracula's castle if Richter was my chaperone. That's so true, Gigantic Pingu. I gotta agree with you on that one. All right, hopefully everybody's got their votes in. We're not gonna skip this match. I don't know why I keep saying that. Whoops, let me switch over the screen here. Simon versus Iggy in this particular matchup. Flat zone, so we got a very small map here. Easy potential to get knocked out of the map, maybe to the benefit of Simon, who has very strong side smashes. Oh, already doing a lot of damage to Iggy, and Iggy has... Okay, well, Iggy finally doing some return damage. Now, Simon, of course, lots of suicides or self-destructs in the last season. This is one of those maps where that could happen again. 0, though, for Simon. A great assist trophy. Lots of range on 0. Not good news for Iggy, unfortunately. And there is going to be 0 knocking out Iggy on the first stock. So where will we be stage morphing to? Or will we not stage morph at all? As 0 is going to stick around and do a little bit of extra damage to Iggy here. As Crystal is going to make an appearance for Bowser Jr., who is able to recover. Looked maybe a little bit risky for a moment there. Clown Car is gone for the moment for Iggy. All right, Simon actually spending some time focusing on Crystal instead of Iggy, but now goes back to focusing Iggy, and right now not looking good for Iggy at all. Uses the final smash to save himself. Is this enough to take out Simon, though? It is! So, wow, a great play from Iggy there at the last possible second to save himself. This is another stage where, you know, a poorly landed jump from Simon could end up in his demise. So Iggy holding on for dear life at the moment. There's a Pokeball. Iggy's got it. What do we got? Tapu Koko, or one of the Tapus. Tapu Bulu. I don't know what Tapu that is. Tapu is not going to actually connect. Or is he going to connect? He is going to connect at the end. Stuns him. Can Iggy get it? No, he falls down and out of the combo punch there. Iggy has one last chance here maybe to get out Simon, but Simon with a side smash is gonna finally close it out. It looked really bad for Simon for a moment, but Simon Belmont does manage to get the win in match number 7. All right, well, that was an exciting one. That maybe was the most exciting match of the night so far. Simon with that win is going to put Gigantic Pingu still on top. Now, loss of 2 in a row. Tarufai creeping up on Gigantic Pingu, and so is an actual Spiderer, which is interesting because they all have the same sponsor. Maybe maybe we're gonna end up with some kind of tiebreaker situation, which I'm gonna have to handle manually, but that's okay. 3 Iggy sponsors as well. 3 Iggy's, 3 Piranha Plants. So unfortunately for the Iggy sponsors, your sponsor will go no further, but that does not mean that you can't still win, and of course we'll still be giving out consolation prizes regardless. All right, on to matchup number 8. We're about halfway through this tournament at the moment. And here's the final match of the round of 16. We've got Sora versus Mario, the first fighter versus the last fighter. But actually in reverse order, the last fighter versus the first fighter. Now Sora, one of the best recoveries in the game, very, very mobile. Mario, not a great recovery, but has a great repositioning final smash. I do think that this one is probably going to be map dependent. Get those votes in. Mario win because Nintendo. Big if true. All right, 9 votes in. Got time for 1 or 2 more votes if anybody has not yet predicted that wants to drop their prediction in. All right, and that makes 10. Okie dokie, no sense in waiting any longer. Let's close up these predictions and let's see what the last match of round 1 has in store for us today.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, Mario maybe trying to reflect some fire early on, but doesn't matter. Not able to do so. Sora with some good ranged attacks there. Alright. Okay, there's an assist trophy for Mario, and he does get Mother Brain. Kind of on the, not on a great side of this, although Sora trying to run into it. I don't know if this is going to be good or bad. Actually manages to jump onto the other side of Mother Brain and take no damage from the laser, but Mario is currently comboing Sora down. Won't even let Sora touch the ground on this one. All right, Chef Kawasaki going to eat up Mario, cook him up for dinner. We got some food on the ground. Who's going to heal up? It looks like Sora's going to eat a little bit here. Mario actually taunting with the kiwi and the popcorn. Can Sora recover? Of course Sora can recover. It's never a question. And Mario steals the assist trophy, gets the Pac-Man Ghosts. The Pac-Man Ghosts actually kind of actively avoiding Sora at the moment. Now it's becoming a little bit tougher to dodge, and Sora gonna have to actually attack the orange ghost in order to survive there. Alright, Zoroark is gonna make a brief appearance and actually despawn right away. Onto a much simpler Hyrule Castle. Actually, that's not Hyrule Castle. I don't know what this is. Sora gonna miss the final smash. Now another assist trophy. Both fighters hanging out at very high percentage damage at the moment. Mario does have his final smash. Can he land it? Guile does come out for Sora though, but if Mario doesn't go over into Guile's range, it might not matter. Mario trying to get Sora to play on the edge of the map here so that he can use the final smash to full effectiveness at the moment. Mario gonna lose his final smash because he does not use it. Does have a Pokeball though. Is gonna hit Sora with it, and it is Metagross. This is bad for Sora. Trapped in the ground, does actually manage to save himself though. Oh, gets stunned by Metagross again. And actually Mario saved by the bounce off the tower there. Another Pokeball in play. Mario thinking about it, hits Sora out of the way, gets the Pokeball. It's Gardevoir, so not a particularly effective Pokemon, but can reduce projectile effectiveness. in that radius. They're still alive, almost both of them at 200%. Neither of them wants to go down. We got 9 seconds left. We might go to sudden death. Will we go to sudden death without any stock loss? Can anybody finish off the kill? Oh, perfect block from Mario. We go to sudden death. And Sora gets the KO right away. That might be the first time ever in any match that we've ever done where neither person got a KO in the first, in the regular time. So Sora gonna go home with that win somehow. And Mario, unfortunately, not able to close it out. And that is gonna keep Gigantic Pingu in first place. And now we have a 3-way tie for second place, including Prince Anime, who is now in second with that Sora win. So this is halfway through the tournament. We finished round 1. We're gonna have our second round of sponsor points pull through here. But right now, looking pretty good for actually a lot of people here. New follower, Laylee I don't know how to pronounce anything. Thank you so much for the follow, though. Very much appreciated. I'll call you Laylee, unless that's wrong, but I'll call you that for now. Thanks for the follow, much appreciated. All right, on to round number 2. Okay, let's see. So for our round 2 matchup, to start things out, we've got Olimar versus Lucario. Olimar with maybe a bit of a surprise win in that first match, and Lucario very easily overpowering Diddy Kong in match number 2. Who's got it for the quarterfinal matchup? Who will head on to the semifinals? Get those votes in. 2 votes for Lucario. Everybody really believing in the power of the Pikmin in this one. Maybe our most one-sided matchup yet. At least in terms of predictions. Lucario a bit of an underdog. Jaguar, of course, hoping for that Lucario win to help out the sponsor points. We got 9 votes in. If you haven't dropped your prediction yet, make sure to do so. Don't want to be left out. Be whimsical, like red Pikmin. Curious, like blue Pikmin. Preset 4. All right. Well, looks like we're good. We got 10 votes in. I'm going to close up these predictions, and we're going to get started with the round 2 matchup. We've got Olimar versus Lucario. And Olimar's first map was a Yoshi map. We've got another Yoshi map. Maybe this is what Olimar needs to succeed. So far, Pikmin haven't been particularly effective, but it's early. Okay, Olimar killed those Pikmin. Both fighters able to recover. Now it is Lucario starting to run away with this one a little bit, doing some pretty consistently large damage to Olimar, and I say that, but Olimar actually managing to bring it back and, in fact, taking the lead. Only 2 Pikmin to his name at the moment, it looks like. Blue Pikmin and purple. Oh, at 3 Pikmin. He's got a white Pikmin as well. Oh, and actually lands the blue Pikmin, so that's going to do some chip damage. Lucario's starting to get pretty high here in percentage, but he is going to do some extra damage, and we've got Cap'n from Animal Crossing here to take Olimar away. And that, he does land it. Can Olimar escape? He can. One more attempt for Cap'n. And he's gonna miss entirely as we head to the Castlevania map. And we do have, okay, Cap'n made one more return trip, and we've got Mother Brain back one more time. Both fighters gonna stay out of the range, so not going to be particularly effective there. Lucario has Final Smash, chooses to use it right now. This might take out Olimar. Will Olimar get his Final Smash and use? No, he will lose it right away, but he will be able to recharge it. And Lucario sitting at 156%. He could do some serious damage to Olimar in this period where Olimar is waiting to get his Final Smash back. Assist trophy in the hands of Lucario, who's going to use it, and we do have Dylan, the Sheriff, but actually too far away to be effective. And a spike from Olimar, not enough to get the kill on Lucario. 180% on Lucario at the moment. This is exactly the position that Lucario wants to be in. Olimar just needs to finish off this kill, and he does get it. So now it is all evened up at 1 stock apiece. There's an assist trophy. Lucario's got it. Starfy returns to the lineup. And Olimar gonna have his final smash soon. Can he do some damage to Lucario in the meantime? So far, they're kind of dancing around each other. 28 seconds before we might see another sudden death matchup. Oh, Lucario with the SD! He jumps too far with the recovery and is not able to use another recovery to get back to the stage. So with that, a free win for Olimar on that one after it looked a little bit grim. Could not get the job done early, but manages to get it done late. No sudden death needed. Olimar going to get that win. And where does that leave us in the rankings? No Olimar supporters, and unfortunately, Lucario going down means Jaguar will not get sponsor points, but it is a very close game at the moment. Gigantic Pingu in the lead, but lots of people only 2 or 3 points behind. So there's lots of potential to move up in the leaderboard and claim that first rank spot for yourself. All right, let it be Pingu's night. Believe in Pingu. We'll see if that's true. It's got to hold. All right, matchup number 10, Wario versus Piranha Plant. Wario managed to have a pretty decent matchup against Joker in the first one. It wasn't very close between Piranha Plant and Pichu, unfortunately, in their round 1 matchup. Maybe this is a bit more of a test of worthiness for Piranha Plant. And to that extent, we're currently tied 50-50. Wario is going to do something crazy. He might. You can bet on that. He's definitely going to do something crazy. Nutty, even. All right, that's 10 votes in. If you feel like changing, now's the time to do so. If you have not yet predicted, make sure to drop your prediction now. Predict 5 for Wario, predict 8 for Piranha Plant. If Wario isn't canceled today, it's only a matter of time. That's true. But I don't know that he cares about being canceled. I think he's perfectly fine with being canceled. It won't affect him or his day-to-day operations. All right, predictions are closed for this one. We're going to get started with matchup number 10 to mark the 2/3 of the waypoint through this tournament for Season 2 Beta number 1. And a relatively small stage. I would actually say this might be a good thing for both of these fighters. Close range potentially can wreak some havoc here. But right now it is Piranha Plant with all the damage. Wario at almost 50%, having done nothing to Piranha Plant at this point. Pokeball gets Darkrai, Piranha Plant does. And that's going to put Wario to sleep. And Piranha Plant did take a little bit of damage, but not complaining. Got 80% damage on Wario at the moment. Gonna poison Wario as well. 107 damage on Wario already. 3 figures. Piranha Plant trying to get back to that Pokeball, it looks like. He's thinking about it. Can't actually go through that middle platform there, so Piranha Plant gonna get Swirlix. This could put Wario to sleep as well, or at least slow him down, and it does temporarily. Okay, a nice Spike Ball from Piranha Plant, but it's gonna miss. Another Pokeball, Wario's thinking about it. Wario needs something to even the score here. Gets Ditto, so we're gonna have 2 Warios, 1 Piranha Plant. But Piranha Plant is able to get the KO on Wario, and that is just before Wario gets Final Smash. Wario does not lose Final Smash. This could be good for Wario, could even up the score here very quickly. Eats his own bike to regain a little bit of health. An assist trophy for Wario, gets a Hammer Brother. And headed to Pac-Man. Pac-Land. And Wario gonna use the final smash immediately after killing Piranha Plant. Is this enough on a moving stage with a small blast zone to get Piranha Plant? It is not! Piranha Plant has final smash as well, and Lyn! But wait! Wario with the KO doesn't even give Piranha Plant a chance to use the final smash. And Wario, laughing with a great play there, denies the final smash from Piranha Plant and does not even need Lyn to get the KO on his behalf. So Wario, with that win, is not great news for all the Piranha Plant supporters. Prince Anime now ties Gigantic Pingu in the lead with 20 points apiece, and Prince Anime on a win streak +5 at the moment. 5 predict streak currently for Prince Anime. Very impressive stuff. But Gamey Katie finally gets another correct prediction under her belt. I know she was complaining about that. He just used 2 final smashes in a row. That's cheating. Yeah, it might be. But Wario going to cheat his way into the semifinals. Who will it be against, though? Will it be against Isabelle, or will it be against Wolf? We've got our dog matchup, something we saw a number of times in Season 1. Predict 9 if you think Isabelle's got the win. Predict 12 if you think Wolf has this win. All right, so far Isabelle's got a decent amount of support. I don't remember if we have any Wolf sponsors. I think we've got a couple Isabelle sponsors, so obviously this matchup actually probably somewhat consequential. Actually, I said that Wario would go up against one of these guys, but no, Wario will be going up against Olimar in the semifinals. Here's our third quarterfinal match. We got 10 votes in. I'm going to send it because I think you guys are the only ones playing, and that's perfectly fine. Predictions are closed, and we are going to get started with match number 11, with Isabelle as the slight favorite going in.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, New Donk City. Not necessarily a bad map for either one of these fighters, but Isabelle really loving this fishing move today. Wolf can't even get to the ground. Isabelle doing a great job juggling him at the moment. Gonna throw him right back up with a fishing rod. Okay, Wolf's gonna dodge the fishing rod. Okay, another fishing rod. Okay, another fishing rod for Isabelle. One trick pony, or one trick dog, but Victini for Isabelle has her final smash already. She's able to recover. Can she use the final smash now? Get a very early KO. She doesn't even need the final smash. Wait! Oh, wait! Wolf can't recover. Oh, it's bad manners from Isabelle. 15%, and she is dominant right now. Pokeball for Wolf, though. And it's an Alolan Exeggutor. This is an interesting Pokemon for this stage in particular. Lots of knockback protection between Alolan Exeggutor and these pillars here. Isabelle still has her final smash. She's not going to lose it because it wasn't from her meter, and she's going to miss it. There is a Master Ball over on the left side of the map. Looks like neither of them are going to go for it at this point in time. Maybe they don't even see it. Who knows? Wolf's going to get the return KO. Has the Master Ball for himself. Is he going to throw it down? Will Isabelle steal it? He's got the Master Ball. It is Xerneas, which is going to buff up Wolf here. And Wolf has his final smash. Suicune for Isabelle. But Wolf's going to land the final smash. Is this enough for the KO? Not quite. The knockback is there to save Isabelle. Wolf still strong from the Xerneas buff, and Wolf with the up smash takes out Isabelle in a crazy comeback from Wolf. Wow, that looked like all Isabelle in that matchup, and that was a quick steal for Wolf. So Wolf's gonna walk home with that win, and that's gonna put Prince Anime on top, 1 point ahead of Gigantic Pingu, but still only 3 points separate like the top 5. So lots of potential for comeback here. We got 4 matches left to go, but Prince Anime sitting on top with that 6 predict streak at the moment. A good start. Degaboo, notably, with a 4 predict streak, even though Pichu is already out of the running. Oh, I love the large grape ape. The large grape ape is beautiful. Thank you for sending the enlarged grape ape. All right, on to match number 12, our final quarterfinal matchup. This time, this one obviously very consequential because this has Prince Anime's fighter in it. It is Sora versus Simon. Predict 13 if you think Simon's got it. Predict 15 if you think Sora's got it. This one's going to be interesting. I feel like Simon has a lot more power potential, but Sora is way more mobile. Great recovery. I think this one's going to come down to the map. Will it be close quarters? Will we get some large map where Simon could potentially fall off and not recover? Who knows? Maybe we'll get balloon fight. Simon's most hated map. All right, we got 9 votes in. If you haven't yet made your prediction, make sure to drop it in the chat. 4 matches left, including this one. Still a lot of points up for grabs. That's 8 points on predictions and potentially up to 6 more points for sponsors, or actually maybe up to 9 more for those of you who have sponsors in this particular matchup. And Prince Anime going to drop their prediction in the chat now. So we are going to close up predictions and let's get match number 12 underway, shall we?
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, so they're going to collect coins here to get started. Simon going to do some early damage here, charges up the smash, does not actually end up connecting. A nice block from Sora there, but Sora is taking a lot of damage. Has to be careful that he doesn't get knocked off the stage. Holy Water not going to land for Simon, but there is an assist trophy over on the right-hand side. Simon's got it, and it is Guile. Can Simon reposition Sora over to the right side of the map so that Guile can be effective? Let's find out. Not looking like it. And we are going to start moving, so we got to be careful here. Still more coins to collect. We're almost at 100 on both fighters. A nice block, though. Oh, and Simon's going to get the KO on Sora as part of the stage movement. Oh, and Simon's going to jump off and into the only little pit on the stage. And SD to even things up, and we're almost exactly tied on percentage and final smash meter. Of course, Shadow the Hedgehog slowing down time. And Scizor in play here to do a lot of damage if he can connect. But Scizor not able to land a hit on Sora at the moment. And in fact is going to leave without doing too much damage. But Simon now at 66% damage to Sora. Sora has yet to hit Simon on this stock. And Sora is able to jump into the barrel and save himself. No recovery necessary with the up B. As we are stage morphing back, and we do have, Fletchling for Simon. And that's it. That's all it takes. A little bit of up B from Simon is going to finish the job, and this is great news for everybody else because this is going to put Prince Anime in a tough position. It's all going to come down to predictions, it looks like, at the moment. So Simon with that win, where does that leave us in the leaderboard? Why don't coins replenish health? That's a great question. I think if you get 100 coins, you get invincibility briefly. But now, Gigantic Pingu and Prince Anime are both tied for first place. Could we have a tiebreaker in our beta? Let's find out. We got 3 matches left to go, including our semifinals. There's obviously a lot of room for other people to jump up on the leaderboard if they have any sponsors left, which actually, between Olimar, Wario, Wolf, and Simon, it looks like actually it's all going to come down to predictions. So who will win in tonight's matchup? Let's find out. Everybody's sponsors are eliminated as we head on into the semifinal round. Getting things started here, we got Olimar versus Wario on the left side of our bracket. Wario, of course, pulled off a great win in his quarterfinal matchup against Piranha Plants, but Olimar seems to maybe be the fan favorite tonight, and potentially for good reason. Olimar has looked great so far in these matchups. But close to 50-50 split so far for chat. Not a clear favorite, but Olimar's got the support of his Pikmin. All right, down to 50-50. And now tipping the scales in Olimar's favor, and Prince Anime tips it right back. It is evenly split. We got our 10 votes in. No sense in waiting. Gigantic Pingu and Prince Anime notably on different sides of this one. So one of them is going to be right, one of them is going to be wrong. It's going to move somebody into clear first place. Who is that going to be? Predictions are closed. And match number 13 of 15 starts now. This reminds me of a recent election. I wouldn't know what you're talking about. All right, relatively small map, and of course this one you can't get through from the bottom unless you break the platforms here, so makes for some interesting recovery technique. So far, pretty even. Olimar with a nice block, but Wario now starting to combo down Olimar. Ooh, actually, this is looking really good for Wario at the moment. He's doing a lot of damage. Can Olimar recover? Yes, he can. Barely. There is an assist trophy on the left side of the map. It looks like Wario's thinking about it. He's got it. He's going to use it. And, okay, we've got Fatal Frame, so this is going to slow down Olimar. It might actually prevent him from recovering, and it does. Well played by Yuri from Fatal Frame. A Pokeball in play, which, again, going to stun Olimar, and Kyurem makes another appearance. We saw him earlier. We see him again. He's frozen. And, oh, he's going for the spike, and he's not able to get it, but can sorry, I keep saying Lucario, can Olimar recover here? He can indeed. Wario, though, looking really strong at the moment. Olimar is going to need a miracle. Okay, here's Olimar's final smash. This might be enough to take out Wario, but Wario... Oh, no, it's not! Togepi also in play, but does no damage. No metronome action on that one. Olimar, though, Wario's about to get his final smash, so Olimar needs the KO now. And he's gonna get it! Wario's gonna lose the final smash. Olimar is still in it. He's able to recover, even temporarily, and the spike from Wario! But Olimar, he goes under the map, and he can't recover. He slides under the whole way, and Wario's gonna get the win. All right, so Wario with a really strong statement win in that one up against Olimar. That's gonna put our leaderboard with Prince Anime at the top. 25 points for Prince Anime, Gigantic Pingu right behind, and still a three-way tie for third between Tarfy, Jaguar, and an actual Spider. So there is a lot of potential for some switch-ups in these last two matches. Everybody's sponsors are out. It all comes down to predictions. And here we go. Who will Wario be taking on in the finals? Will it be Wolf, or will it be Simon Belmont? Predict 12 if you think Wolf's got it. Predict 13 if you think Simon's got it. Wolf has been pretty dominant in this one. I mean, maybe there will be a little bit of Caster's Curse, but I do kind of feel like Wolf might have this. Wolf has looked good. I feel like this might be his tournament to lose. But 5 votes in favor of Wolf, 4 votes in favor of Simon. At the moment, it is very close. And all of these votes definitely matter. Looks like we're just waiting on Prince Anime, giving last thought to who to throw their support behind. Wolf or Simon? It's going to be Simon in the end. So once again, notably, Gigantic Pingu and Prince Anime on opposite sides. If Prince Anime gets this one right, that might be it. That might be a lock for first place. If Gigantic Pingu gets this one right, it might all come down to the finals, and then we may even have a tiebreaker on top of that. Okay, so with that being said, we're not going to skip this battle, of course. Everybody wants to see the action on this one, but we are going to close up the predictions and get started with our second semifinal matchup here, Wolf versus Simon. Oh, and we've got a little bit of home field advantage for Wolf. Will it matter? Oh, a nice reflection from Wolf. You don't see that too often from CPUs, but manages to deal a little bit of damage back to Simon. All right. So far, pretty even. There is an assist trophy over on the right side. Will either of them go for it? Wolf thinking about it. He's got it. What's it going to be? It's a Metroid. We've seen a lot of Metroids tonight. Okay, Simon able to dodge it, but he jumps into the up smash from Wolf. Metroid gonna loop around and miss Simon one more time, and still looks like it's not gonna connect, but Ship's gonna come in and do a little bit of damage. Here's Oshawott. Will this do anything to... Wow, actually, Oshawott takes Simon out, but he is able to recover at the last second. Not every day that you see Oshawott actually effective, but he was there. It's very close. Simon at 127%, Wolf at 89%. And Simon's going to get the first blood on this one. Wolf is down early. Both fighters very close to their final smash, but Simon well within KO range for Wolf. Where are we headed on this stage morph? Ooh, the Arms Arena. All right, Wolf's starting to take a bit of damage here, and Simon is going to get Akira, but is going to land the final... Wolf's going to land the final smash on Simon. This should take Simon out, and Simon's going to lose his final smash as a result. Perfectly timed from Wolf, but Akira Virtua Fighter is doing a lot of damage to Wolf, and Wolf cannot recover! Simon gets the win! Okay, so this makes it very, very interesting going into our final matchup here. With that win from Simon... That's going to put, I believe, a tie at first place between Gigantic Pingu... Oh, no, wait. Gigantic Pingu didn't get that right. Oh, I see. Okay, Prince Anime gets that win with Simon, which means, you know, barring some complications here on this final one, it's looking pretty good for Prince Anime. Maybe Tarify can sneak in a win. You never know. We'll have to see. Or an actual Spider or Gigantic Pingu. There is a three-way tie for second place at the moment. Prince Anime 2 points ahead at the moment with that two predict streak, but Tarify surging back with the 4 predict streak. All right, one more match to decide it all. We've got Wario versus Simon. Probably not a matchup that many people thought we'd see, but we do have it. It is Wario versus Simon. Predict 5 for Wario, predict 13 for Simon. Can we re-Stewart? We can. All right. Looking once again like a pretty close to 50-50 vote. It's been that way most of the night. Hyperactive BS going to throw the support behind Simon, and that makes it a true 50-50 toss-up match between Wario and Simon. Who is going to take home Season 2's first win of the year? Let's find out. Predictions are closed, and here's our final match. Wario versus Simon. All right, Wario with a strong start here and a nice side smash from Wario, 48% on Simon already, and Wario is having his way with Simon early on in this matchup. All right, Simon needs to establish some footing here. If either of them anger this earthbound creature, that could be good. We got Yuri from Fatal Frame once again. I don't even know who picked that up, to be completely honest. Looks like it was Simon that picked it up, so Wario's gonna get stunned briefly. And fortunately for Wario, the little Birdman is fighting Simon, so it is 2v1 at the moment. Simon taking a lot of damage. Now there's another assist trophy in play, but Wario cannot recover, so Simon is up one stock early. But the Birdman also still fighting, and now Wario's got Midna. This could throw Simon right out the map if she grabs him. She's in position to do so, but Wario actually hits him out of the way. And there's the up smash from Wario. We are tied up. The final smashes are very close for both fighters. Midna still throwing Simon around. And still throwing Simon around. Simon's got final smash first. He's gonna use it. He's gonna miss it. So Wario, the ball is in his court at the moment. 53% damage on Simon. Wario at 16% with his final smash yet to come. Bomberman doing quite a bit of damage on behalf of Wario. Wario's got final smash. He's gonna use it. He's gonna miss it as well. It's all gonna come down to the punches at this point. Starman comes out for Wario. He's eating Simon. He's doing the damage. And Starman is gonna get the KO, and with that, Wario is gonna be Season 2's first winner. In a very strong statement win, I do have to say. So Wario with the win. Where does that leave us in terms of our final standings here? Let's take a look. Wario gets that W, and the final leaderboard is going to look like this. So Prince Anime is 1 point ahead of Gigantic Pingu. Congratulations to Prince Anime. Reach out to me on Discord. I will get you your $10 prize. Thank you for everybody for helping me beta test this one. Very exciting stuff. Okay, and with that, did it put us in raffle mode? I don't think it put us in raffle mode. Hold on one second. I might have to switch this over to raffle mode manually. 1 second. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that one, for some reason, it didn't switch us to raffle mode, but that's okay. That's the final leaderboard. You can see, obviously, where you ranked. And in the end, nobody ended up streaking too hard towards the end. We had some good streaks going into that one, but Prince Anime did get that last one wrong, and looks like Tarufai did as well, who had some of our up-and-coming streaks. But we're not done giving away money just yet. Let me send us to the raffle screen. Obviously, this I don't know how to actually make this look good, so it's going to look pretty bad to start out here. But we're going to roll for the first consolation prize winner. Every single entry that you see here is a... Let me explain how this works, because before it wasn't necessarily super clear how the raffle feature worked. It was just returning a random participant based on how many entries you have. In this particular screen, depending on how many times you made a prediction, you will see your name represented here this many times, or that many times. So you can be here up to 15 times. That list of 15 is completely randomized here, and then when I hit this raffle button at the top, it's going to randomly remove a name from the list, leaving one person. That one will be the winner for the consolation prize. We're going to do it 3 times for a total of $15 of consolation prizes. The only thing that I will say is that if you won the tournament, so in this case Prince Anime, or you've already won a consolation prize, you're not eligible for the prize, even if you get rolled, so we will re-roll in that case. But without further ado, let's get $15 of extra prizes awarded to those of you who hung out with us this whole time. All right, to start things off, we got... Oh, who's it gonna be? Oh, Prince Anime can't get it, so we're gonna have to reset it. But an interesting win there. All right, raffling off one more time. Gigantic Pingu! All right, Gigantic Pingu, first $5 winner. Congratulations. Thank you, my most dutiful mod, for hanging out. All right, so Gigantic Pingu is going to get the consolation prize. I'm going to mark you down as the consolation prize winner, but then I'm going to send us right back to the raffle screen. Hold on. Okay, and then let's raffle off 2 more prizes. Who is it going to be? Raffling Dandelion Ghost. You still here, Dandelion Ghost? If so, congratulations. You won your $5. I just need to see message in the chat, which I imagine you are still here. One of the devoted viewers and chatters, Dandelion Ghost. Send a message, let it be known. Okay, congratulations. Reach out to me on Discord. I will get you your $5. Thank you for participating. And we got one more prize left to go. Let's reset this and raffle one more time. Who's it gonna be? Gamey Katie! Congratulations to Gamey Katie. That's $5 to Gamey Katie as well. So congratulations to Prince Anime and Gamey Katie and Gigantic Pingu and Dandelion Ghost. Lots of winners today in this stream. Thank you for helping me do some beta testing with the stream. It actually went a little bit smoother than I expected. The visuals are not where I want it to be, but with that being said, please, if you guys have feedback for things that you'd like to see or things that you'd like changed, either message me on Discord, drop it in the feedback channel on the SmashTourney Discord, however you want to provide that feedback. I'm very, very open to it. I want to continue to improve the stream. Turns out we can all be winners. W's all around. More Kirby, please. Yeah, we'll have to get some more Kirby gameplay up in SmashTourney Season 2. But the Switch does random the tournaments for me, so you have to blame Nintendo for that one. All right, let me. I don't have a post-game screen like I did in Season 1, so I am going to send us over just to this, and we'll see Wario's little celebration because he deserves it as the winner of Season 1. Wario with the win, and obviously. Great showing from Prince Anime. I wish I had... Actually, I probably can pull it up if I think about it. Let's see. Let's see. Well, actually, maybe I can't. I don't know what I'm doing. Prince Anime, congratulations. Obviously, you did very well tonight. Nobody sponsor won, so obviously we'll have a season first sponsor winner at some point this season. That is not today, but Wario does win the full bracket in the end. So... congratulations to everybody. What if the screen was upside down? That could be cool. I honestly have thought about making some redeems to mess with the screen, like the Pokemon map does when they flip it upside down. I thought maybe we could do some fun stuff, but I want to make it fun for everybody. That being said, I don't really have too much else to say. I'll get back to work on putting some finishing, polishing touches on this stuff, and we will be back with SmashTourney on December 17th for the true kickoff of Season 2. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Much appreciated, and I will see you guys in just a couple weeks. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.